How's it going, everybody? Jody in here, back for another episode in my Minecraft series. This is episode... what the hell episode is this? 7? I think this is episode 7. Anyway, back in it. I had a good refreshing sleep last night and woke up this morning, checked all my stuff. Nobody's wanting to do anything today, so I said, hey, well, fucking I'll hop on and do some streaming. So here we are. All right. If you're in Canada, by the way, happy whatever holiday it is for you today. I don't know if people in other countries would understand, but it's kind of it's a provincial holiday today, which means that it's the same holiday right across Canada. It's just not the same holiday right across Canada. If that makes any sense. It is... Whoops, didn't mean to do that. It is just considered a quote-unquote civic holiday here in Ontario. In British Columbia, I think it's called British Columbia Day. And I think Saskatchewan, it's called Saskatchewan Day, something like that. So it's got different names across Canada, but it's we're all off today, so it's all the same holiday. They just didn't want to put it under the federal heading, so they didn't make it an official holiday like Labor Day, you know, which is up and coming soon. So we got a provincial holiday today, so I decided I'm gonna do some streaming. I just started, Dave. I actually just fired it up just now. We're just going. So you haven't missed anything. I came down the stairs, messed with my little painting here, and then went out and broke these cactus. That's all I've done. You did not miss a thing, buddy. Alright, so I've got some things on the agenda for today. I want to continue with the construction of our boardwalk here. It's going to go out into a pier. I also want to continue the road development. I need to clear that forested area. I'm going to have to level off some areas here too. So there's going to be some construction work today to get that done, because I want to finish the wall, which is going to take sand from over there, as well as I'm probably going to have to gather more sand, like maybe over here. I'll just start taking a strip of sand down, or maybe I'll level that off. Cut that down over there. But I'm going to need sand for the wall, and lots of it. I'm going to need... what else am I going to need? I'm going to need building materials, which I'll get a decent amount of wood off these tall trees. I'll start building a couple of houses, maybe using the jungle wood, because I've used oak over there. I've used oak on the roof here, so I'll switch to some jungle wood, maybe here and there. As well, I got this little set of oak trees here I can tear down. Yeah, because we have a lot of stuff to do here. Okay, while it's sun, let's go check our berry bushes, which should have fully grown by now, because these things take no time at all to fully grow. So we're gonna harvest them. I'm not gonna step in them to harvest them. I'll grab the ones that I can grab, and if they end up behind the berry bush, then so be it. They'll just stay there, and regret their life choices. Come on, berry bushes, give me your berries. You jerks. Ow! See, that's why we're not doing the berry bush thing. But I did get a stack of berry bushes, so that should be enough to continue our wall, which we're going to need dirt for. We'll need dirt for that. I got a little bamboo grow up happening over here. And, okay, let's get to making our bamboo. I wish there was an easy way to strip bamboo, like an actual crafting recipe for stripped bamboo, instead of having to axe every single piece. So that is somewhat annoying, having to axe every single piece of bamboo to get it stripped. So if anybody knows a recipe for that, please send help. Oh God. I'm gonna need multiple axes this episode, so I might as well make them now. I wonder if I could. I wonder if I could do that. I don't know if I could. I think the berries hitbox is just a little too big for me to be able to squeeze through the wall there. Yeah, whoa, don't do that. No, can't do that. But I get what you're saying. If I didn't have it so tight, if I didn't have the berries so tight to the wall, but that was kind of the point, was so that nothing could get to the wall without getting hurt. Oh, on the other side. Oh, I get what you're saying. Like, run along here. Oh, aren't you smart? Aren't you smart? Totally. That totally worked. I picked him up all the way to the end. Look at the brain on Dave. Good plan. I got some extra some berries there. I only really need the berries until what am I doing? I gotta go cut stuff down. I only really need the berries until I get the wall finished, and then I'm just gonna leave them because I don't find the berries to be a very good food source, but they are a good go walking through and kill shit source. They're a nice little trap source. So I probably shouldn't admit this, but I actually got a little salty on another creator's video today. I was looking up some Minecraft farms, and specifically early game farms, because I still consider myself here pretty early game. I just barely got to the Nether, haven't done anything in the Nether yet, so I consider the Nether mid game, because you know there's three worlds. There's the overworld, there's the Nether, and there's the end. So I kind of consider the end to be end game, of course, the Nether to be mid game, and then the overworld to be early game. So this guy is showing off some quote unquote, he used this phrase, early game farms that you need. And I was like, okay, this is going to be worthwhile to watch because these are early game farms. I'm still early game, and they're pretty compact, by judging by his snapshot, or his little, you know what I mean. So I'm start watching his video, and he's like, okay, here's some early game farms, yada yada yada, and then he's like, so here's what you need, and then he goes into you need a bunch of redstone, you need which I'm like, okay, yeah, okay, that's you know, overworld, that's still kind of early game. You got to dig deep for that, but it's still early game. And then he's like, and then you need a redstone repeater, and I'm like, yeah, you just need redstone for that, and cook up some, you know, cook up some stone. That's not bad. You can still do that early game. And then he goes, and then you need a comparator. And my brain just went, wait a minute, a comparator? And then I had to look up the recipe for a comparator because I was like, how is that early game? So then I look up the recipe for a comparator. Sure enough, nether quartz. And I'm like, how is this early game? So, oh shit, I made blocks. Oh, there we go. Okay. So I'm like, how is this early game? So then I keep watching the video. I'm like, okay, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt for, you know, for now. All right, whatever. Maybe you found it or something, and continue watching the guy's video. So I'm like, okay. So he goes through another one, which was a cow farm, and okay, he uses the crushing ability, basically just endlessly feeding cows in a 1x1 square. Uses the crushing ability with a hopper to gather all the resources. I'm like, okay, that's kind of that's more of a manual farm, and it's going to take a long time to get started because you got to build up all the cows. You're only going to get like 2-3 cows to start, and then you're just going to have to keep breeding like endlessly until you finally get to a position where you can actually breed them to crush point, to the point where they get crushed. So I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll give them that one. It's still not what I would consider, you know, a very good farm, because it's like, yeah, whatever. you have to breed them so much to get them to that point. So I was like, yeah, but you know what? It's early game, so I'll let that slide. And then the third farm, he's like, okay, well now you need this, whole pile of redstone, and this farm was to, what was this farm for? This farm was for, I think it was, no, the first farm was the first farm cooking chickens? I think the first farm was cooking chickens. The second farm was cows. The third farm, I forgot what the third farm was. Anyway, so he's going into his box of stuff that you need, because he had inventories all pre-set up for his video, which is awesome. Great job. So he goes into his third box to show you what you're gonna need, and he's got oh, what the hell are they called? The checker, checks to see if there's a block change. I forgot what they're called. And I'm like, that's a pretty advanced piece too, isn't it? Comparator? No, not comparator. What the hell's that thing called? Anyway, so he goes into his box and he pulls out one of those, and I'm like, that's pretty mid-game too, isn't it? So I'm like, look up the recipe, because I don't know the recipes off the top of my head. Look up the recipe, sure enough. Yeah, Observer, that's it, Observer. So I'm looking up the recipes off the top of my head. Nether quartz. I'm like, really? You're considering all this stuff early game. What is your mid game? Where's your late game? I mean, late game is obviously the end, but I'm like, where's your mid game? So I had to call this guy out. I was like, I just want to know what you consider to be mid game, and what you consider to be early game, because something's wrong here. It's like, I came here, I came to your video because it said early game stuff, and I was just like, none of this is early games. Well, some of it's early game stuff, but a lot of it is more mid-game stuff. I was looking for like early game. Like I consider my chicken farm over there. That's an early game farm. I don't need lava, don't need anything. I just need a hopper, a chest, and a couple of chickens. I don't even need the glass. I could completely replace the glass with any block. But I was like, that's an early game farm. Something you can make right off the hop. So I just was like, what are you talking about? Early game. And that's when I realized that people's definitions of what is easy, what is medium, and what is hard in Minecraft is very, very, very open to interpretation and personal opinion. Whoops. Oh, we did it again. Oh, he didn't answer yet. I just did that today, so I'm kind of waiting on his answer. I'm hoping to get a reply. Just I just want clarification on what he considers to be mid-game. Because if those are early game, then I don't know. I think I'm failing or something. Because personally, I would consider myself, having just opened the nether portal, I would consider myself just barely moving into mid-game with the nether portal being created. I am just barely touching mid-game. Once I start doing stuff in the nether, I am mid-game. As long as I don't touch the nether, I'm early game still. But I guess there's other factors, you know, just sitting here thinking about it. I guess there's other factors that could weigh in, because I could have full diamond armor with a pile of enchantments on it and never enter the nether. Or wait, can I? Diamond? 2 diamonds. Wait, 2 diamonds, a book, and yeah, I can have an enchanting table without ever touching the nether. And I could get enchanted books from my villagers without ever touching the nether. So I guess it is open to interpretation. It is definitely an open to interpretation thing as to where mid-game is and early game is. But I would still consider the nether to automatically put you mid-game, regardless of the equipment you have. There we go. We have our nice little boardwalk coming out to a dock. I might expand this a little bit, make it a little bigger. Maybe put a square pier here on the end. Go like maybe another two that way, 2 that way, 2 that way, and just kind of square it off. I also kind of have to think about I do want to have borders on the sides of these, like a railing almost. I have to decide which door or which trapdoor I want to use for that, because the trapdoors all have their own appearances, right? And I don't want it to be too ugly. I thought about taking it down to the water level. I thought about that. I did think about taking it down to the water level. How many piers, though, do you actually see at water level? I mean, that would be good for bringing a boat in. Like if I was to bring a boat in or go swimming or something. But every time I looked at a pier, like on, you know, say on the ocean or whatever, they're always quite a bit, actually further out of the water than that. They're pretty tall. They're usually like up here to account for, I guess, waves or something. I don't know. So, I don't know. It might look weird at water level. You know what, though? I could put a ladder. I could do, up here with a dock. Yeah. That actually gives me an idea. If I put a staircase off the side, like even say here, then I can put like a jetty out. So that could be like a floating... That's actually a good idea. Hold on. Why can't I... Oh. Why can't I run? Because you've been running the whole time, stupid, and you're out of food. Okay. Hi, guys! I got to, I got it. You give me an awesome idea. Now I got to figure out if I can actually do it. Not with those I can't. Yeah. You just gave me an awesome idea of how I can have my cake and eat it too. And I need to go visit another island. Well, there's those birds that I thought were going to drown, and they're trying to drown a turtle. Did you see that? It jumped on the top of the turtle and pushed him in. Oh my god, that was hilarious. Oh, I can turn that off. Jeez. The birds are like, get off my shore. Alright, I need you guys. That should be more than enough. That should be more than enough. I really think I only need one, maybe two. Huzzah! Oh! My double click didn't work. I think it's a free carnival ride, right? Where'd they go? They still over here? Oh, yeah. They're looking for. I think they're looking for him. They're like, where'd you go? Okay. So I think I got a way of us having our cake and eating it too over here. This might be really cool. But we'll see. Got a nice little lit up bay here. Sun, are you going down already? Good God. Days seem to just fly by. Alright, so we'll toss you there. Toss you in there. Oh, maybe it is a good thing that I got 4 of them, because, jeez. Alright. Where? You, and you. Good. But I didn't bring my, be back. I didn't bring my shears. Cheers! There they are. I hear you creeping up, music. Don't start it. Don't you start. Either that or it's just that oboe sound that's making it sound louder. Give me your ball kindly. You had to give me an odd number though, great. Alright, so... Okay, I really hope this is gonna look good. Just mute it. You know what, I usually do mute the music. But I thought it would be a nice little treat if I had music playing for this video series. I usually do mute it. That's been a thing since day one. So if I do this, well, that's not going to work though. I'm not going to be able to do it. Shoot. I'll have to put it up like half a block. I'll have to do that to make this work. Okay, I can still jump out of the water onto this though, so that's fine. That'll be fine. But in order to get the look I'm going for here, I gotta do it this way. Does that look like those blue water barrels under a floating dock? I am happy with that. I might want a couple more, just to make it look a little more fulfilled. Make it look a little more floaty. But, I think that actually looks pretty good. One more row? Like one more off the end? Or one more row of barrels? I was gonna put stairs here, but I guess I don't have to, because it's only a half slab down. That could be just the stairs there. Okay, so if I... What's my... Ah! I'm off one. I wanted to skip two, but I'm gonna end up... I gotta... Grr! Why for you take so long? Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay. So, I got, what, skip two, skip two, skip two, here. Boom, boom. 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 Skip two, here. And then I'll put one more row of slabs on the end. Oh, really? Just to make it look. There. How's that look? You've got to remember it's going to be attached back here. This'll probably be hinges. In real life, this would be hinges over here, and then the dock would just float on the barrels. I think that looks pretty cool. I kind of don't want to put a row of barrels over here because then it looks like they're touching the ground. Maybe open this up here. There. So now I have my elevated pier, but I still have my dock on the... I still have my dock. And the elevated pier is gonna, like I said, it'll come out two more this way, two more this way. It's like maybe I could put a bench or something on it. Give it a bench appearance. And then I'll go two more forward. So like that. Well, shit. Can't get out of the water on the pier. I'll put a ladder off the pier, something I can use to get up. So that actually looks a little like a trident. So yeah, I'll get more half slabs and just finish that off. Come around, make it a nice square end to it. So then it could be like a, I don't know, lovers hangout or fishing area or whatever the case may be. Alright, I'll still have to work on figuring out what I'm going to do for... Thanks! I'll still have to figure out what I'm going to do for railings. Of course, this won't need railings because it's a dock. But I should have railings on the boardwalk. And I don't want to do like a fence like that or like the iron bar fence, because I think that's going to squish the walkway a little too much. If I do trap doors, then I can actually have the walkway out at the edge, or I can have the barrier out at the edge. So you know, it'd be like this, out at the edge of the square instead of in the middle. How does the bamboo trapdoor look? I haven't even checked it. I don't know if I have enough bamboo here to... No, I need one more bamboo. So I'd like something similar to like a railing. Something that would obviously look like a railing and not a door. Wah. Gathering up the bamboo, the endless string of bamboo. There's something therapeutic about that sound. It's like you can picture somebody at a drum set going, "Durr, durr, durr." It's almost like the bamboo is purring as you cut it. That is horrible. Purring as you cut it. Alright, good enough. Well, you know what? Let's look at it together then. Let's see what this bamboo trapdoor looks like. Alright, bamboo. Do your thing. As the rain comes. Just had somebody sit at a drum kit, eh? I mean, I know it's just one sound repeated for every bamboo block that breaks, but still, I think it's hilarious. I actually really like the sound of bamboo. It's got that hollow. It's like a hollow wooden sound almost. It really sounds a bit like a snare drum, I think. Wait, you don't need... Oh, for son of a... I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Ah. Well, now I do. Okay, so how does the bamboo trapdoor look? Let's find out. Okay, so we'll put one there. We'll put one there. Okay, so this would be our walkway. That's actually not bad. That doesn't look bad at all. It almost looks like it's a mesh. That doesn't look bad at all. I kind of like that. Kind of looks like it's meshed. Like it's fishnet or something. I'm gonna need a hell of a lot of this. But yeah, I actually kind of like that. So I think that'll be what we go with. Looks good. Get out, double check our surroundings, make sure nobody's appeared in the middle of the night to ruin our day. I don't start this railing over here, maybe. Or you know what? Yeah, I might just fill that in. Because that's going to look kind of awkward right here. Just having this little tiny bit of railing. So I might just fill that sand in. And then I'll really get the railing going out here, the two-sided. I'll start it maybe here. Aha! Thought I wasn't going to be able to figure out the corner, did you? I think that actually looks... That actually does look really nice. I am a fan of this. Okay. So we've got our plan for our boardwalk, which is pretty much done. I mean, we're almost there. I just gotta wait for more bamboo to grow. So let's start getting this stuff all tore out of here, so we can get some more building material, as well as clear out this area for building. Timber! Okay. Yeah. Or, you know, at the least, I need to clear this out for buildings, and what I'm going to do, I think, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear it down to this level here, straight across. At this point, I'll tear this straight across, make all of this, bring it all down to this level. That way, I'll get a ton of dirt from clearing this, and I'll somewhat get closer to being level with over here, because this goes up and then it goes back down, as you can see. So it's kind of a nuisance hill that's going to prevent me from really building decent stuff. So if I take it all down to this level here, flatten all that out, then I'll have a whole end pier area here where it's going to be nice level with the rest of the land, and I can build on it. So that, I think, was going to be the goal there. And then, like I said, I'm going to have at least a layer or two of dirt that I can plant around. So I could put like little farms at each house, maybe, or when I could turn this area here into like a large farmland instead of, you know, just the little patch I got. So I have a few thoughts on that. But yeah, definitely clearing it out for some land. Getting a little more green over here. God, I hate these trees that go squirrel. There's like a branch there. Got another. Squirrely trees. Give me a headache. Alright. A 12 scaffold. That's not going to be enough to make it to the top, but it should get me partially there. I don't think it's going to get me to the top. It might get me close. Yeah, not to the top, but you know what? We got vines for that. This here, I believe this is a jungle biome on the edge, like right curled in a beach. Yeah, Minecraft jungle. Biome is Minecraft jungle right here. So it's like a Minecraft jungle, but it's not, which is weird. Because if you look over there, you can see the biome shift right there in the leaves. So we have jungle here. This is obviously jungle because it's nice lush green. And then it shifts to another biome right here. You can see it's kind of it's more of a faded green, kind of a pukish green on that tree. So there's actually a biome shift right on the edge here. You can see it again right there. It goes from being a lush green to a kind of a pukish green. So there's definitely a biome shift there. That could almost maybe be swamp. Well, maybe not, because the water's not swamp color. I don't know what that would be right there. That's definitely a different biome right there. So we got a piece of jungle. This is beach biome, obviously. Might be some desert biome back there. I haven't checked. There could be some desert biome back there. The fact that there aren't any cactus, though, would kind of lead me to question that. It could still be beach, but that is a lot of sand for. That is a very large beach biome. If it is in fact all beach. So we're dealing with multiple biomes here, which is kind of a good thing, because some things will grow better in certain biomes. So and I also found out recently that certain things grow better in rows. Like if you plant your crops in rows, they grow faster. I don't know how it determines what a row is, because, I mean, obviously, that could be a row, or this could be a row. So, I mean, what do you consider a row? I haven't figured that out yet. But I know in certain games, like, for example, God, why can't I think of the game name now? Stonehearth. For example, in Stonehearth, if you just drag and drop a big area as farmland, it will plant every second row. The character will plant every second row. If you follow that same design and go, like, say the rows are vertical, so if you actually plant your rows horizontal, like you say drag out one horizontal row, what they'll do is they'll skip every second one. It'll be like plant, skip, plant, skip, plant, skip, as if it was like still one big row. But if you plant them vertically, they'll plant every single spot. So like if you do a 1 by 11, 1 by 11, 1 by 11 straight beside each other, they will plant every single. So I'm wondering if there is something like that going on here in Minecraft, whereas it uses a specific direction, like maybe north south, to determine if something's planted in a row. Clearly, more research is indicated. To find out what the optimal planting row is. I'm thinking probably a north-south row. North-south. So you like plant in a row of potatoes, go north-south, and then you plant beside that a row of carrots north-south. Plant beside that, row of wheat north-south. Thinking that might be, maybe that's the optimal. I don't know. Like I said, more research is indicated. How did I get an oak tree out of a... Wait, what? I just got an oak sapling out of a jungle tree. What? These are... What? I don't know what's going on now. That was a jungle tree beside it too, was it not? Or was that an oak tree beside it? Oh, it was an oak tree beside it, because I have oak. Okay. So it was an oak tree. There was an oak tree beside a jungle tree. And it looks like the oak tree was the first thing to grow, because the leaves beside the jungle tree were oak. Weird. Alright, tree, you gonna do me dirty? No, you're not. Good. Sometimes some of these trees will do you dirty, and they'll have one block of wood in the ground, so like leaves you a hole. Okay, yeah. Ow. Huh. There we go. Better get 12 of these back. None of them stuck up there. No, I got 12. Okay. Alright, so that's one tree. Well, two trees, technically. One big tree. Oh yeah, I was going to check biome. Because I think I'm okay here. Am I okay here? No, I'm not. Taking out that tree. Open that up. Okay. So let's see. Let's see what we got here. So we have, this is still jungle, I think. Yeah, we're in, what are we in? We're in jungle here. So what does it shift to over here? River. Interesting. We have a river on the side of the ocean. And then back to jungle right here. Okay. And then we have beach. This is all beach, I am assuming. All the way back. I'm I'm assuming we have beach all the way. We have jungle mixed in with beach here. And then beach, I'm assuming beach goes all the way back to this wall. Nothing but beach. Yep. Beach. Beach, beach, beach. Huge beach area. Okay. So we have jungle, we have river, and we have beach. I kind of find the river interesting, since it's like right on the edge of an ocean. But I guess that's what that shallow area is, just off that point. I'm guessing that's all beach. Or all river, I should say. So we have this section of shallows over here. I'm assuming this is classified as river. This shallow area. Which is, I mean, that's pretty interesting. But we have a river right here. That means we can fish right here, and we'll get river fish. But if we fish over here, we'll get probably ocean fish from fishing on this side, like in here. Because I don't. This is not river, is it? Oh, it is river. This is still river. But now we're on beach. Okay. So if we fish in this area here, we'll probably get ocean fish or beach fish. What are you doing, turtle? Excuse me. The railings are not for walking on. Now what do we got over here? We have beach again. And then what's off the end here? That'd be interesting if we had 3 biomes. Oh, we still have beach. Okay, so we can fish in beach over here, river over there. So that is interesting. And then you see the water goes like a lighter color over here. What is that? Is that tropical? What's the lighter color of water? Because over here we can fish in the lighter color of water. This is going to be what? We're on beach. And now we're on lukewarm ocean. Okay, so if we cast out here, we're in lukewarm ocean. So we have 3 biomes that we can fish in. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. We can take a boat out there, or maybe I can make another dock. We'll make another dock that goes out that way, because it looks like it starts right there. Like it's pretty close here. So I could even make another dock that goes out right here, that way, and then we can just fish off the end of the dock into that warm ocean there. Because I think you get different fish depending on the biome you're in, don't you? Pretty sure. Where'd that Enderman go? I just saw the bastard. There you are. Come here. Let me get a good look at you. Come here. Get over here. You flashy bastard. Where'd you go now? I saw you carrying a block. Where are you? Where'd he go? Oh, there you are, you prick. Get over here. I has disturbed the dirt! Come on, Enderman. What are you doing? Why are... Dude. Why are you hanging out inside the fence? Get over here. Dude. Oh, he put his block down. You! He's on a move. Woo! You're still inside the fence. Why are you still inside the fence? Get out of the fence. There you go. Now you're talking. Wait, what? How'd you touch me? Oh, because that. Come here. Get over here. Get. Get. Jerk. Did you see that bastard trolling me? He put a block down so all my critters could get out. What a prick. Okay. Get rid of this tree. This will be our... Once this tree is gone, the rest is going to be easy. Easy to clear. Because they're all small trees after this one's gone. We don't even have to climb them. So we'll get this tree gone, and then we'll pop. Wait, don't tell me there's a log up there I missed. Pretty sure I got them all. Yeah. So once this tree's gone, the rest is going to be easy here. I just have to... I don't even know if I need those... Well, we'll see. I was going to say I don't even know if I need to cut down those two, but we'll see. And then of course these guys, or just get rid of the middle one. No, crying out loud. Oh, really? I don't need leaf blocks. I don't want leaf blocks. Get the leaf blocks out of here. It was a misclick. Clicking with the wrong tool. And for you nature fans out there, I will, yeah, I guess I could compost them. Where are they? There. For you nature fans out there, I am not deforesting. I am clearing the land so that houses can be built, and then I will be placing trees around said houses. So, take that hippie crap elsewhere. Oh, damn hippies! Four leaves. Throw them in the composter. Make some... I don't know. What does that even do? That makes dirt out of them, doesn't it? Makes dirt blocks. I should probably... I wonder if... I wonder if I can make a dirt farm. Does composting not... Does it make a dirt block? I think it makes a dirt block. And our farmer is going to compost like crazy. I wonder if I put a hopper... If I put a hopper underneath here... Because I think the dirt block just goes away. Oh, it creates fertilizer. That's right. Creates fertilizer. So how can... Is fertilizer usable in any way other than on the farm? Bone meal? Because I'm just thinking, what if I create the farm here, and I let loose the farmer collects and places in the composter, right? He places stuff in the composter. So what if I put a hopper under the composter with a chest? Would that not grab it before he has a chance to grab it? Because I think if he grabs it, it just vanishes. I think it goes into his inventory and eventually just vanishes. I think. But if I put a hopper under this into a chest, I can make bone blocks. That's, yeah. So I can basically make a bone farm. I wonder if that would work. I'm gonna have to try that. I'll have to remember to do that. Okay, anyway, back to our construction project here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this straight across like this, all the way to the other side. And I'm gonna have to get on my F7 key because I know I'm gonna be making a mess over here with lighting. Oh yeah. Into the dirt! Lovely, lovely dirt. I'm actually thrilled I'm going to be getting quite a bit of dirt here. Because I will be able to, with said dirt, I shall rule the world! No, I'm just... But I will be able to do a lot of more terraforming. There, and we come flat out to this beach over here. So that works wonderbar. I'm happy with that. Can I take you down without screwing everything up? Yeah, okay. We'll put that there. We'll move this. We'll yeah. Put you there. Pick you up. Well, that didn't work because now I have you to deal with. And you're dealt with. Okay. Okay. So, I'm just going to basically continue this through like this. Although I want to get to a point where I bring it down. So... Okay, we decided the walkway is going to continue here, running this way. So this will be the walkway. I'll just solidify that right now. Except for this, I'm gonna do in stone like I did on the other side, just to make it match up. And then carve this out. I'm going to completely level all of that. All of it. Gone. We're going to need a hell of a lot more shovels. Man, I wish you villagers could help me. I just say, clear this area, and you guys just go to it. But no, that's not how you work, eh? We don't do that. We don't help others. We just lay in our beds, you know, sleeping the night away. Completely oblivious to all the hard work that's going on. This is why you're in cages right now. This is why you're in a cage, because I know even if I let you out, all you do is you stand out here and you go all day long. Like company foremen, you know, city workers, stand around watching me do all the work. Okay. Get in the kitchen, make a sandwich. I had a sandwich before I started the stream, actually. Some nice ham and cheese, a little romaine lettuce on it. Freaking phenomenal. And my Very Canadian ketchup chips. I am totally thrilled that I'm not exposing stone. I'm actually exposing dirt still. That means I do not have to do any fill. I don't have to do any fill on the any backfilling on the dirt I'm removing. So I get all this dirt, all of this dirt, to do with what I want. Huzzah! We're gonna make a hella beautiful little village here for our villagers. I am also hoping though to get more sand. I'm gonna actually replace some dirt with sand, or some sand with dirt around the peninsula here. And the reason I'm going to do that is twofold, because I need sand for the wall, and two, I think grass looks nicer than sand. So, there. I said it. I said it. I will not apologize for saying it. Grass is better than sand. Although I do remember one this time, I had this really wicked sand base built in the desert. Well, actually, it was built in a desert town. It was on a server. It was on a server. I believe it was the OptiCraft server, and they had the city just built into the desert. And so I was like, you know, cool. It's a city. You know, it's a player city. It wasn't a villager city. It was a player city. All the houses were player built and player owned. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna find a little spot here, and I'm gonna build. And I actually did find a spot to build. Believe it or not, because they back in that time they still had protections. A lot of servers that you would go on. Like I always had it on my server as well. You could get player protections, which were basically objects like stones or like a block that would protect from any other players. So whoever placed the block, like say this was a protection stone, I would place it here, and then in a certain radius, depending on what stone I used, in a certain radius, nobody would be able to build except me. So I found this one area of this entire city that was not protected. There was no protection whatsoever. And it was just enough that I could put down, I think a 25 by 25. I think I had a 25 by 25 area protection stone. So I placed it, and I was like, okay, now what do I do with this area? Because it's a really nice town, really nice village. I don't want to screw it up. I don't want it to look like crap when I'm done. So what am I going to do? And let me fill you in a little bit more here on some details. The actual area that I was building in was already built. They had already built stuff there for the town, but it was a giant staircase. It was a giant staircase that had waterfalls on both sides. So like this, you look at it and there's a huge staircase going up, waterfalls on both sides of the staircase, like I didn't really want to touch it, but I was like, this is a protected area inside the city. It's the only area I'm going to be able to build on. If I want to build inside the city, it's the absolute only area I'm going to be able to build. So, what do? Well, I got out the redstone. I got out the redstone. And what I did, I had people talking about what I did for months, because they could not fathom what I did, and it wasn't a bad thing in any way. It was actually a really good thing that I had these people talking. And I later became a mod on this server because I was able to get, got people talking about my build, and they were like, yeah, this guy was totally respectful. He didn't destroy any. He found an area that wasn't protected, but he didn't destroy anything there. Instead, he incorporated his base into it, and they were like, wow, that's, next level thinking, as far as, being a good community member, which I've always tried to be. I've always tried to be a good community member. But anyway, getting on with it, I basically, what I did was I built redstone entrance into the staircase. So the staircase was like this, it was like stairs, a whole series of stairs. And what I had happen was the stairs would retract in and open up. So, like, I could just go up the stairs and walk right into my base, and then they would close in and push back out behind me. And I had my entire base underground under these stairs, or under this giant staircase. And I, of course, made it my own. I made it not so claustrophobic. Like, I used blue for the top, for the top of the base, so it looked like sky. Like I used blue. You see how the sky is like blue here? I basically did that on the inside, so it was nice blue roof to the top of my cave. And then I worked grass in there. I was able to get a grass block because they had a market that you can go to, and you could sell and you can buy blocks. So I would go there with like 50 stacks of dirt blocks or sand blocks, like I have here, and I would sell those, and they would sell really, really low. Like, we're talking like 16 credits, because they had a basically a bank kind of mod in their on their server. So they would sell for like 15 credits or whatever, and it'd be like, okay, whatever. But then eventually you would do enough of that you would earn yourself up to where you could buy a grass block. So I would buy a grass block, I would put it in my underground base, and then it would spread, of course. So I basically ended up with above ground, below ground, and it was pretty fun. So anyway, long story short, it was just a really fun experience, thinking outside the box, and getting to a point where I was like, yo, I really don't have to destroy what other people have created in order to be a part of, this community, this city. And they were really impressed by that. Like I said, later on I went on to become a moderator, and after I became a moderator, I got more community involvement because I got more well-known. So with that, I was able to do so many amazing projects, just because I would do a shout out to the community as a moderator. As soon as you become a moderator, everybody's all over willing to help you with everything you need, which is kind of weird because as a moderator you're usually helping others, but as soon as you have moderator in front of your name, seems everybody was just eager to help you out. So Once I had that moderator tag, I found a small island that was completely untouched. Nobody had been there, nobody had touched it, nobody had messed with it, because the landscape was so messed up. It was the island from hell. Like, honestly, it was mountainous. It was kind of like if you look like this, if you look at that right there, that edge. Now picture that being a whole island, just mountains and ugliness and no flat area at all. So I got it in my mind. I was like, nobody's claimed this island. And by this time, I was, like I said, I was a moderator. I didn't have access to like creative mode or anything, but I did have a crap ton of material by this time, just from playing on the server. And I was basically, once again, I'm a moderator, so everybody's really willing to help out moderators. So I throw it in the chat. I'm like, need some help leveling an island. We'll provide tools, and we'll provide, a bonus at the end of the job. And so, at first people didn't understand what I was asking. They were like, leveling an island? What do you mean? You're just, taking the top off a hill or something? And, yeah. I was like, no, I am completely leveling an island. Like, right down to sea level. Like, right down to this level right here. Completely flattening an entire mountain of an island flat. And I said, I will provide all the tools. You will not have to worry about tools. I will provide, basically, like food and stuff. I said, the only thing you guys will have to worry about is spending your time doing it. And I must have had, no word of a lie, I must have had 40 to 50 people just show up at my island. And they looked at it, and not all of them stayed. Some of them looked at it and went, wow, this is a big job. And they took off, honestly. And I didn't actually blame them for it. I did not blame them for it one bit. Because it was a massive job. And that's why I put the call out for help. It would have taken me like a week to level this island. And that's why I put out the call for help. But the guys that stayed, and there were about, I'd say maybe 25 to 30 of them that actually stayed, the guys that stayed helped me make the most amazing build I have ever done in a Minecraft world. We leveled that island off in probably, I want to say 4 hours? I want to say 4 hours. We had that island completely leveled off. I had to keep making tools because I underestimated how many tools were going to be needed. I had a massive amount of iron at the time. I didn't have too many diamonds, so I didn't go with diamonds, but I had a massive amount of iron. And I had a lot of currency, and I was buying efficiency. Enchantments like crazy off the market that they had, the player market. So with the efficiency enchantments and with the tools, I just kept pumping out with like the iron tools, because all I needed to make was picks and shovels. That's it. I didn't have to make swords, anything like that. Just picks and shovels. Boom. Just filling chests with picks and shovels. And they would, once they'd run out, they'd come back over, grab, 3 or 4 picks, 3 or 4 shovels, and go back at her. We leveled that island in about 4 hours. And all the resources, I had to put all the resources in boxes. There were probably about, I want to say like 3 or 4 dozen boxes. Just full of dirt and sand, and I didn't have them sorted or anything. So they were just like randomly filled with dirt, sand, trees, everything. Saplings. But the island was completely leveled by the time they were done. And then I got to building. And like I said, what I was able to do with that island, I have never been able to replicate that kind of work that went into that island. And that wasn't the first time, or that wasn't the last time, I should say, that I called on the community, and the community responded. And this is how amazing Minecraft communities are. or maybe I should use the term were, because I don't actually know if they're still like this. I haven't played on a big multiplayer server in a long time, or that wasn't my own. So I don't know if they're still like this, but here's another thing. I came up with a design for a centerpiece to my island, and it was to take the form of a massive sword, like just a massive sword. We're talking probably 50 blocks tall, like just a massive sword, and it was to be jammed in the ground. So you wouldn't see the end of the blade; it would be in the ground, but you would have the sword coming out of the ground, and then of course you'd have the hilt and the handle and everything else. And so I did the sword. I made the sword in cobble, and then I made the handle. The handle was obsidian. I had glowstone up on the top, and it looked pretty awesome. We should do that. I had like 50 people, Dave. These are big jobs. So anyway, I had done the sword. I had done it in cobble, and I had done it in, you know, obsidian up at the top, because the handle was big, but it wasn't ridiculously massive. Not as much as it didn't require. Oh, play on a community server. I have done that. And the problem with that is, if you build something exceptional, you don't get to keep it. That's my only issue with building on public servers now, is that I want to keep my builds. I actually have, I can go back, I can hop on my server, and I can load up every Minecraft server I have ever created. I have them all. I have not deleted a single one, all the way back to 1.7, I think. I have not deleted a single server that I have operated. They all exist. They're not running, but they all exist. So they're there, and I think that's better, because, like I said, I've done some pretty exceptional builds. The OptiCraft server, thank God I was a mod on the OptiCraft server. I was able to actually save that work. I don't know where it is. I have it somewhere. It's on one of my hard drives somewhere. But I do have that that island that I was just talking about. I have it saved. Because I was, as a moderator, I had access to World Edit. And the things that I could do with World Edit was undo, copy, paste. No, undo. I could undo. I could export. I couldn't copy paste. I could export. And there was one other thing I could do, but I don't remember. Oh, I could check on the who made changes to what and when. For griefing purposes. So if somebody griefed an area, like even if they broke a block, like say I broke a block here, I could check on that empty void and find out who removed that block. So it was really useful mod tools. But thankfully they gave us access to exporting. So like I said, I was able to export the island. I actually had to do it in 4 pieces. I tried to export the island as 1 piece, and I crashed the server. I got yelled at for that. Well, not yelled at per se, but the server owner was like, "What the hell did you do?" I was like, "I exported an island." So you can't do that. Like, okay. So then he told me the maximum area that you can export safely, because I guess he did some testing and found that out. And I was like, okay, so I'm gonna have to export my island in 4 pieces. And then once I exported it in 4 pieces, I had to put it back together again. I started up my own server, my own personal server, imported all 4 pieces, which was a pain in the ass to get them to line up, I'll tell you that much. So I imported all 4 pieces, and it was only a pain in the ass because of the way I exported them. I was not smart with my export. I did not I did not properly stand in reputable corners, because you have to actually, when you stand in when you export, it exports the object from where you're standing. So if, say this is a corner, say this is the corner of a build that I'm exporting, and I select this corner, I select the other corner, and then whatever. If I'm standing back here at this spot, and I do an export, the export will record from me standing on this spot. It won't record where the corners are. It'll record from me standing on this spot. So then when I go to paste it in a world, I have to be standing on this spot for it to paste right there. So I did not properly think that through when I was exporting that island, and it took me a fair amount of tries to get it properly lined up after I imported. But anyway, long story short, once I imported it, I was able to export it on my own server as one giant object, which was great. That was absolutely awesome, because then I could save it, of course, as one object instead of 4, which I did. So I have that somewhere. I don't exactly know where. I wish I could dig up screenshots of that. I wish I also have. I have screenshots somewhere. They're on. They're in one of my picture folders on my computer somewhere. Maybe I'll dig them up and show them off one day. Okay, so I want this to kind of go. I think I want this to go this way too, right here. So I'll turn the staircase here and make it go this way. I'll level all this off too. Remove all this, level this off, back to the wall. And that way, really my house is, this corner is going to be the only area that's really elevated. Everything else will be flush and flat and nice to build on. Makes it easier on the villagers too. And as far as on my server, I do have or I should say I did. I set up a Minecraft, it was a 1.19 server, and I had it running for, let's say a month, and nobody actually joined it, so I took it down. Still sitting there. Like I said, I don't delete any of the servers I play on, or any of the servers I run, I should say. I never delete them, but I do take them down if they're not used, because it's just, to me, it's a waste of resources. My server's fairly limited. So, but I might put it back up again as maybe a 120. I'd have to double check the mods because there are quite a bit of mods on it. No life-changing mods, but they are, like I said, you know how you have mods for protections, you have mods for, you know, shops, player shops. Nothing that the player has to download. The player does not have to download anything. They are all server-end mods. But I have to make sure they're updated for 120. So that's a little bit of effort. It's kind of a pain in the ass every time Microsoft decides to update Minecraft, because it breaks all the mods. Every single friggin' time breaks all the mods. But I will look into it and see if that's something that we want to go with. Something to do. Okay, so this is all leveled off. I have a hole to fill in there. I might want to fix this here as well. Oh, I have to fill in our lava pit here, because I do not want this lava pit. I don't want this lava pit here anymore. Don't need it anymore. We have access to unlimited lava, so we'll just get rid of it. We have nether access now, so if we really need lava, there's a ton of it just on the other side of that portal. So we'll get rid of this. We'll put some light down here just to get rid of the spawns, because we all love spawns. Especially when you're running around and be like, where are you? Oh, you're underground in that lava hole that I filled in. Alright. Dang water. So what I'll do is I'll fill in this, I'll fill in that hole over there. Continue leveling this down so it's nice and flush over here. Like look at how much nicer that looks as far as building goes. Nice clear area, clear slate. I can put up some houses here and there, and then I can get back to decoration afterwards. I can put trees in and whatnot afterwards. So it's really gonna be nice. This tree's gotta go. My axe has gotta go. There it goes. Never fails. I have to go get some more cobble too because I'm yeah, I just moved that. I have to go get some more cobble too because I'm out of cobble. So I can't make any more cobble tools. Here comes the rain. Of course. Okay, when we're through. Let's take out this little thing right here. I don't know why my video is struggling so bad with pixels. Like I notice when I get high pixels, all of a sudden my video seems to struggle. And I don't know why. I got a new video card, which is actually better than my last video card. But for some reason it seems to be struggling more. I had a 1050 Ti, and I went to a 10, I want to say 80? No, not a driver update. I actually have automated driver updates through a third party, and they're really good. They're really good. They the software just updates my drivers constantly, so I'm always at the latest version. But yeah, for some reason I don't understand. It's like it's laggy, really laggy. So I'm not too sure. Not too sure why that is. I tried playing Star Citizen. That was an absolute like. I almost wish I could get my money back for that because I paid like $40-something back when it first launched, and they were like, oh, here's the starter package. If you want to help us out, here's the lowest package you can get. It was like $40-something. And I was like, oh, this game's gonna be awesome. Have not been able to play it. I've got to the point now where I can play like maybe, I want to say 10 minutes of it before the game just freezes and craps out and drops me to the desktop. But I mean, I don't understand. I don't understand how you can have a game, and that game is quite literally now, it's going on what, 20 years? Maybe it's more like 15. They started development like 15 years ago, something like that. And as far as I can tell, it's going to be another 15 years before they even get close to finished. I don't understand what's taking them so long, really. They say they're making like this revolutionary game. I'm not really seeing it. It's revolutionary in the way it doesn't work. The way it crashes, the way it's broken, Um, but I've played games with much better flight characteristics. I've played games with much better player interaction characteristics, like interacting with the world. I've just recently played a game that's got more interactions than it. And that game, oh my god, that game is amazing. What's it called? Something in the Shadows. It's something in the Shadows. It's called. Yeah, I see everybody playing Star Citizen. Well, not everybody, but I see a lot of Twitch streamers, and even on TikTok, I see a lot of streamers playing Star Citizen. And I'm like, first of all, how did you get the game to run? Because I have had nothing but issues with it. And second of all, right in your own videos, you show how buggy the damn thing is. Like the one guy was trying to get a buggy, like a vehicle that he had, onto his ship on an elevator, and the elevator did not properly go down. It got stuck, and then his vehicle was like parked half on the elevator, half off the elevator, and ended up clipping through his ship when the elevator went up. And it was like, how can you guys even say this is an advanced game? This is like the most horrible game I've ever seen. You've been at it for 15 years. Like, you've got millions and millions in development off of your backers. Like, I don't get it. I do not get it. And they practically made 3 games at once. They made Star Citizen, which is like the persistent universe, which is what most people bought into, and then they decided to branch off of that into 2 other Star Citizen games, one of which is strictly flying, and the other one's strictly first-person shooter combat, like arena combat. It's kind of like, why? Why are you focusing on 3 different games instead of making your one procedurally generated, or not procedural, but making your one persistent universe game actually work? It's brutal. And everything in that game is about money. Everything's about money, and real world money. You need to buy a starter package, which, okay, whatever. You gotta pay for the game. I think it's $45 for the lowest starter package, which gets you a pretty basic ship. Can't really do much. It's kind of an all-around ship. A little bit of storage, a little bit of very little combat capability, but you know, it's whatever. It's a starter ship. And then you have to kind of grind to buy any other ship, unless you're a multi-million-dollar player, like you have real bucks in the bank, and then you could just go and buy yourself one of the best ships with real money. It's one of those games. If you're a millionaire, you can go and you just buy whatever, you know, buy the biggest ship you want. Other players can also buy that ship, but they have to work for it in game. They can't just, you know, pull out their daddy's wallet and pay for the biggest ship, which is kind of annoying. It's a pay-to-win scheme that is just brutal. So, yeah. Especially since in the world, or in the universe, you have to have insurance for your ships, because if they get blown up, you gotta have insurance for them. And all this kind of stuff. So to have somebody just able to... Yeah. To have somebody just able to go and oh, I have a whole pile of money. I'm just going to buy the best ship. I'm going to go out and blow people up, you know, for fun. You know, the people that are working hard, grinding to get where they are, and you just walk in with your, you know, $2,000 ship that you just paid $2,000 for and didn't even touch your bank account, and you blow the shit out of them, and then they have to grind again. That's just, it's stupid. It's a recipe for failure. Because you're going to only have the elitists playing. And I think that's what it is. I think that's what they're geared for. Is the game is only really out there for the elite. For the people who can afford, you know, the $10,000 computer. And you know, drop $2,000 on a ship every couple of months or whatever. I think that is the only people that game is designed for. It's not designed for the average person who's sitting at home with, you know, a basic computer, maybe 5 years old now, and you know, doesn't have the money to upgrade it really that much. That game doesn't seem to be made for the average player, and it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. But you know, if you're a YouTube streamer who's pulling in, you know, three figures on YouTube on top of your actual day job, then you can afford to have the game and you can afford the computer to play. Unfortunately, a lot of us are not in that boat. We would love to be in that boat, but we're just not there. So yeah, I am somewhat disappointed and dismayed at the development of that specific game. But then again, like I said, there are other games out there. I think I paid like $20 for this other game that I got. I got it yesterday, I want to say. And I might actually do some videos on it. It is called I think it's called Secrets in the Shadows. I want to say that's the name of it. Secrets in the Shadows. It's like a private investigation game. It's a PI game. You play an investigator, and I haven't quite figured out all the quirks to the game yet, because as a private investigator, you don't automatically gain access to everything. You have to kind of stretch the law to get your job done. And by that I mean trespassing is a regular thing you have to do. Sometimes theft. Sometimes you have to steal things in order to get, you know, get your person, get your case solved, or your murder solved, whatever it is, your stolen item or what, you know. Sometimes you got to do some disreputable things to do good. But the game is completely procedural generated. The city is procedurally generated. The jobs are procedurally generated. It's absolutely wild. And even the people in the world are procedurally generated. So it's kind of like it's more real world than, you know, this multi-billion or I guess they're into billions now, multi-billion-dollar game called Star Citizen, and it only cost me like $20 for that game, with endless replayability. As far as I can tell, it's got endless replayability because every location is different. Every time you regenerate the world or create a new world, it's different. There are, of course, similar aspects because you're on the same world. But when you actually look at it, when you actually look at what you're getting from that $20 game versus what you're getting from a game that's, you know, literally, you know, whatever. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And those are the developers I would rather support, are these small companies who are putting out these absolutely amazing games that nobody really knows about. And it blows my mind. Absolutely blows my mind. They don't have the press coverage that something like Star Citizen has. I mean, you go to cons out there, or you go to video game shows or whatever, and you'll see, you know, RSI or whatever company going, oh yeah, this is what we have coming up, da 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 da, and then, you know, empty promise after empty promise for the average PC user. And then you have like these little indie developers who get absolutely no credit whatsoever for the shit that they do and the amazing games that they're putting out. And you find these little gems, and unless somebody talks about them, like I'm doing right now, nobody knows about them. So yeah, I highly suggest checking out that game if you're into private investigating. highly suggest you check it out. I'm not going to say it doesn't have bugs. It does have bugs. I ran into one last night where I tripped the security alarm in a building. And that security, even after I left the building, went way far away, spent some downtime, did some other quests and all that stuff. That building's security system did not clear. It kept going. So I wasn't able to actually do anything in that building for the remainder of that game session, which kind of sucked. But it was a bug I only ran into once in like a 5-6 hour play session. So I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad. Everything else worked flawlessly. Didn't have any problems. I solved numerous cases. I think I solved 7 or 8 cases, which included 2 murders. And the murders were really fun to solve. You get like a fingerprint scanner. And the fingerprint scanner you use to scan fingerprints, and you have to get fingerprints from people, and depending on your social status, people will treat you differently. Like some people will, if you ask them to, you know, even what's their name, you ask them what their name is, they'll be like, go off yourself, you know? So it's like, what's your name? Screw you. Okay, can I get a fingerprint? Screw you. You know? And you're left with like, okay, I'm pretty sure this person did it, but I don't have the evidence because I can't get their fingerprints. Well, you know what? Maybe I'll sneak into their house, use my fingerprint scanner, and start scanning some objects and match their fingerprints up. And I love the way that it labels fingerprints. It labels them based on how you scan them, or the order you scan them. So the first fingerprint that when you're playing, the first fingerprint you find is labeled fingerprint A. Second fingerprint you find is labeled fingerprint B, and so on and so forth. And you can get like AA, AB, AC. Like, it'll just keep going and going and going for all the characters that are on that map. Each character has a unique fingerprint. Each character has a unique job. Each character has a unique job title, just like the real world. And it's really, really cool. So yeah, totally suggest checking that one out if you're into private investigative stuff. It's called, I'm pretty sure it's called Secrets in the Shadows. Secrets in the Shadows? I think that's the name of it. Secrets in the Shadows. I found it on Steam, although it could be elsewhere as well. But it's like almost a noir kind of investigation game. No, you don't, turtle. Dig off. I'm trying to fill this in. Scoot. Oh, and you can kind of... wait, can you... I'm trying to remember now. I think you... If I remember correctly, you can kind of customize your character. I think. Maybe? You can pick your name. You get to pick your name. But I'm not sure if you get to customize your appearance. I don't think you do. You don't really get to see yourself anyways, so it's not a big deal. But it's a pretty cool game. And I actually think I will, at some point, do a video on it. Just randomly, you know, one night I'll just pop on and say, hey, I'm doing this. Maybe I'll schedule it. Maybe I'll schedule it and put it on Patreon. I don't know. But I'm having trouble setting up scheduling on Patreon. It's weird. Well, it's not weird. It's just, you know, I get urges to stream. And it's kind of like, it's kind of weird. I get these weird urges to stream, and it's like, scheduling is gonna be hard. But I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna work on doing it. Like just coming up with times, dates where I'm gonna do some streaming here and there. Because I think that's what's really keeping my viewership down, is that I'm just random. Not that I'm looking to become, you know, this major streamer or anything. Really not. I don't need that kind of pressure. This is just casual for me, as you know. You'd like to see it? Alright, well maybe I will, maybe I'll do a video on it. Yeah, I'll see if I can work that in somewhere. Maybe, maybe even today sometime. What am I at right now? 2 hours? I don't want to go too far. I don't want to go into like the 4 hours or whatever. Maybe sometime today. So, yeah, I'm thinking I might be able to work that into today's schedule somewhere. Okay. There's another reason I like to keep these videos down to 3 hours. It's because I get thirsty after 3 hours of talking. I don't really think it's, even though I do have a standby, I do have an AFK thing to go, you know, to switch to. I don't like doing that. What about my bike ride? I actually went on a bike ride yesterday. I was going to go on a bike ride. I was going to shift it to today, but I actually went on a bike ride yesterday. Before I started streaming. So it was pretty nice. I was thinking about doing another one today. But my buddy bailed on me yesterday, so I was kind of like, eh. I don't really blame him for it though. He had a wedding the night before, so I kind of knew he was going to be a little. He was not going to be a morning person. He was not going to be a morning person yesterday. There was no way he was doing the morning thing yesterday, which was my plan. So it was kind of like, yeah. So I was planning on going for another ride today. But I've kind of decided against it. It's not as nice as it was yesterday. It's really kind of overcast. So last thing I want to do is get caught in the rain or something. If rain's gonna happen, I didn't even check the weather today. And then I also want to save gas because I have 2 weeks. 2 weeks to get through till next payday. I looked at my bank account today and I was like, oh god. 2 weeks to go. You probably know how that is. It's like, why are we paid every 2 weeks? Why can't I get paid every week? I mean, it'd be the same amount of money, but it wouldn't suck as much. You're right. So, I have almost a full tank of gas in the motorcycle, which, assuming good weather, that'll actually really help me out through the week. Because my motorcycle, it takes no gas whatsoever to get to work and back. It is, I work like 5 minutes away, so I'm basically there before the bike warms up. So I don't go through any gas really during the week if I'm riding my motorcycle. So that's what I like to hold, save my gas for, using it to ride to work. Well, looks like you gotta go. Oh god, yeah. can certainly relate to that 100%. I get paid every 2 weeks, and it's still like, dear God, where did my money go? Oh yeah, I have these things called bills. Oh yes, bills I have to pay. I owe people's money. Never a good time. Ever have that feeling like you're just working to pay somebody else's lifestyle? I would love to be working to pay my lifestyle one day. That would be great. I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go far enough to say all the bills are paid, bud. No, definitely not. All the bills are definitely not paid. Let's just say most of the bills are paid. The other ones are kind of like, well, I'll pay this one this month, I'll pay that one next month, and I'll pay this one. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, on your end. I am envious. On my end, a lot of the bills are more like, I got 30 days, right? I tell you, when you are paid for work instead of hourly, it's not fun. Mind you, I do get a minimum. I do get a minimum, and that minimum is 37 hours. But when you work 40 hours and you only get paid 37 hours, I mean, it's not fun. It's not fun looking at your paycheck and going, okay, I know I worked more than that, and but you're stuck at your minimum because there's just not enough work going around, or the job you get on is just so labor intensive that you know you're not going to make anything on it. Like, yeah. Got screwed this week by a transmission. Had to remove a transmission out of a vehicle, which, of course, on that specific vehicle requires you to drop the entire engine, bringing the transmission with it. And then, so that in itself requires you, there's 2 hours slated for the AC drain and refill. There's this and that and everything else, and you got to fill the transmission again. You got to properly measure it and level it, and coolant you got to do, and all that. Like, I don't know where these people figure their numbers of how long a job should take, but there are a lot of jobs out there. I'm not saying it's every case, because I can finish off a brake job in a half hour, and I get paid an hour 1.2. I get paid an hour and 2/10 an hour for that job, and I can get it done in a half hour, 45 minutes, just because there's efficient ways to do it. But this week I was stuck on that engine job, which I think pays 20 something hours. I was stuck on it for 5 days, just because of all the shit I ran into. So, had this massive job, huge job, and I'm gonna get paid minimum for it, which really sucks. So yeah, that's how my paychecks go. What's worse is, you could have a really good week, and then you could have one bad day, and that'll screw it for you. When you're paid the way that we're paid, which is, it's not commission based. I forget what they actually call it. some people will say piecemeal work, but it's not really piecemeal work either. It's we're paid what the job is supposed to take, not what the job actually takes. So like an oil change is half an hour. We get paid for that. Even if we take an hour to do it, because of something happens, we're only paid a half hour for it. So, yeah. It's a fairly brutal way. If you have a shop that's busy and you have a shop that's really kicking, I mean, as a mechanic, you can make a crap ton of money. But the way that things have been since COVID, shops are slow, jobs are really kind of they're either extremely difficult jobs because people have been having their cars sit for 2 years, or they are just jobs that aren't going to make you any money, like the one that I did, the engine or the transmission swap. That one was a warranty job. Warranty jobs pay crap, so I ended up losing out on that one. And then yeah, so 37 hours for a 40-hour week times 2, so I basically lose a day. Every 2 weeks I lose a day. Or I should say I work a day that I don't get paid every 2 weeks. Because I can't make my minimums on the jobs that we have. So, I mean, it is what it is. That's the trade. Everybody comes in and they pay their $120 worth of labor. 120 an hour labor. We don't see any of that. Mechanics see nothing of that. So, I mean, anybody out there who's like, oh, mechanics are such rip-off artists, no, we're not. We don't see any of that money. All of that money goes into the pockets of the person who owns the business. Oops. So, I'm not going to say every mechanic, but if you get a mechanic and they're working at more than likely a dealership, if they have their own private shop, then, treat it as you will. But if they're working at like a dealership or something, and they tell you you need your brakes done, you need your brakes done. We're not making commission. We're making, it doesn't matter whether I do your brakes or if I move onto an oil change right after, you decide not to do your brakes. Doesn't matter. I still am paid what jobs pay. I'm not paid additional for selling you a brake job. I have nothing in it. There's absolutely no benefit to me for you taking the brake job, or for you, doing an oil change, or for you, changing your tires. There's no benefit in it for me at all, because the next job is going to be the same. It's going to be I'm going to get paid whatever the job is worth, and that's it. I don't get the hours. I don't get that labor, that $120, $150 per hour labor that you're getting charged. I don't get that. I don't see any of that. I just see whatever I'm contracted to see, and in most cases it's crap. On paper it looks good. I'm making $35 an hour on paper, but like I said, I'm losing a day of work every single week. So it is what it is. I mean, you might as well not even show up for a day. But then they'll dock you that, so instead of losing 1 day, automatically you now lost 2 days. But you're only off for 1. So figure that out. It's fun. It's fun. But anyway, I digress. That was a tangent I didn't need to go down. Okay. So we got this road in, we got this road in. So these are the roads that I wanted to get in. I do have some more roads I want to send that way. But I want to get some buildings in first, so I can actually see where the roads should be. Because I have a feeling this road here is not going to continue straight on because it's going to end abruptly right over here, and we're still going to have a lot of space over here. So I'm actually thinking the road is going to more than likely be something like here, so I can have buildings on both sides of it. But I do need to get some stone. I need to cook up some stone. Wall first. Good point. Good point. How much sand do I have? I got a lot of sand. Okay, good point. Let's get to the wall. To the window! To the wall! Sorry. Okay, I also have a fair amount of bamboo here, so I can do some more of that railing. But yeah, first we're gonna go grab the sand, because that was kind of the whole point of clearing that out, was to get more material to build the wall. Okay. I guess I could use the shortcut. That seems like cheating. Okay, and I'm gonna need... Let's bring those guys. Sleep, and then we'll go take a look at the wall. Oh, I'm gonna need dirt. I'm gonna need dirt and berries to do the outside of the wall. And I gotta figure out where the hell I'm putting my door. Because our wall's gotta have a door so we can actually... Well, you know what? Maybe the wall doesn't need a door, you know? The more I think about it, the more the wall doesn't need a door. Because I could just swim around it. It's not a big deal. Or I could take a boat out. I need a stone cutter. Yeah. Yeah, I need a lot of things. Stone cutter would definitely make some stuff easier. Alright, so let's plant that there. Okay. How are we doing out here? Whoops. Should have brought some sand too to fill that in. Yep. Alright. Dang it! Well, this is gonna be nice. Yeah, okay. I'm good with this. Keep looking over to that creeper, expecting it to be up my ass. Where'd it go? Must have despawned. Hopefully despawned. Oh, hey, I saw you playing Sons of the Forest. Was that you playing Sons of the Forest? Pretty sure it was. I did some screwing around in that game. I actually found an amazing build location, like absolutely freaking amazing, which I might use if that's going to be the next game. I don't know yet. I put up a poll, and we'll see how the poll does. If the poll gets anything, if it doesn't get anything, then I'll just throw a coin. But yeah, where was I going with that? I found a wicked place to build. It's right on top of, where's the waterfall? There's you know when you wash up on the shore, if you get off the helicopter early and you end up washing up on the shore there's off to the like when you're heading to shore, it's off to the right, or off to the left, sorry. There is kind of a river that goes up, and there's a waterfall. There's a waterfall up there, and I found at the top of the waterfall, you could actually build a very, very, very small wall right on the waterfall that the zombies can't get around, or zombie cannibals can't get around. They won't even come down into the water, really. And on the other end, it's like this peninsula that goes out, kind of like how it does here at the end. Like how it does, how you can see how the peninsula goes out. That way, on the minimap. So it's kind of how that peninsula goes out to the waterfall. So you can cut it off with a nice wall, and you have this massive area that you could build a huge house and you can have a whole pile of stuff on the outside, like, your drying racks and all that stuff, and nothing can touch you. Like, absolutely nothing can touch you. You have one wall to defend, and it's not even a corner or anything. It's just like one straight wall, because you have the waterfall cliff on one side, you have a lake on the other. Like, there's a lake right at the top of this cliff. There's a lake, waterfall off the lake, so the waterfall is your one barrier, the lake's another. On this side you have a cliff that they can't climb, so that's your third barrier. And you have this one little area that all you have to defend is this one little area. And it is such an amazing build location. My ex and I built there, or started building there, when we were playing together, and absolutely amazing build location. And I'm kind of jacked because I think if it's amazing in winter too. Like, you have the lake there, but it's deep water. The deep water, it's a deep water lake. Like, as soon as you go into the lake, you're down. So I didn't have any troubles in the winter. They still can't climb the cliff. They still can't come across the waterfall. Or they won't, I should say, won't come across the waterfall. So you're still only really taken by that one section of wall, which I'll do a double wall. I'll do a stone wall on the outside, and on the inside I'll do a wooden wall with spiked tops. And there's a crap ton of stone there. Because it's on a river, or it's on around a lake. I don't think the lake did freeze. I don't think the lake froze in winter. If I remember correctly, I don't think that lake froze in winter at all, because I don't think it did. It's moving water. Like the lake, a lot of the lake is moving water. It's because of the waterfall. You can see the water moving towards the waterfall. So I don't think it froze. I'm trying to remember now. I did go through one winter there, and I didn't get attacked. I did not get attacked during the winter. Oh, one thing to mention though, they did do that recent update that added more lakes, so maybe that dynamic wasn't in there? Maybe? Be something worth revisiting though. What am I doing? I'm getting berries. My brain's like derp. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to go revisit that location again. Because now that you mention it, I did go through a winter there, but I don't remember getting attacked, so I don't think the river froze, or the lake froze. At least not where the base was. But I would actually like to revisit that, just to see. Just to see. Because now that you mention it, maybe I just didn't get attacked because they weren't attacking me. I never made myself much of a nuisance. But yeah, there's the newer update which added some kind of, I think like some kind of vehicle or something. Added a new vehicle, and what else did it add? It added more lakes. I know that. It added more lakes. I don't know what else it added. Let me just come out under the water just a little bit here. Really, that's all I brought of those. Okay. So yeah, anyway, so that's definitely something worth checking out. Whoops. Okay, now how did I do the stairs over here? Because I got to remember how I did the stairs over here, so I can do the stairs over there, the way I did the stairs over here. Okay, I left one block for the 2 stairs. I left one block for the 2 stairs. So this does actually come down there. Like so. Dang nabbit. Oh, nope, leave one block. One block for the 2 stairs. Oh my god! I mean, I do need to build down like that, but I don't have all the blocks to put all this in, so I just kind of want to get the layout done first. Before I start actually filling it in. Okay, that's going to be the 1 block, I think. It'll come down. To there. Okay. And they got some kind of motorbike in the new updates, from what I hear. Some kind of vehicle of some kind. But I also hear it's really hard to drive. So I don't know how I feel about that. Ugh. Okay. We're coming along. We're definitely coming along. I actually think this is protection enough that things can't get through. Because I can't get out. So I mean, I don't think things can actually get in now. But I still want to close it. So, for all intents and purposes, our wall is now capable of keeping things out. I hope. Oh, except for the little mini fuckers. It might not be able to keep them out. Hi, zombie. Hi. You're not a fan of the berries? You don't want to come into the berries? Come on. Be a sport. You know what? That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, why didn't they just use the golf cart? Because there's actually a golf course. There's a golf course on the map, which I'm assuming that's why there's golf carts. I think the map was once a resort, or was going to be a resort. That's the only thing I can figure from the design of everything on the map. Because it's like you have golf carts, there's a golf course, there's an airport by the, or at least a grass strip runway by the golf course. So it's kind of like, was this originally, what was this originally, is my question. Was it supposed to be a resort? Because that's kind of what it looks like, is a resort. Yeah, eh? If I had to venture a guess, that's what I would say it is a resort. Okay, I'm going to put a fake door over here. I think I'm going to build a fake door into the wall here. So it looks like a door, but it's not actually a door. Just to give it the look of having a door on the wall. Because like I said, if I need to get out of here, I'll either take a boat or I'll go around the wall. I'll just go on this side, around the wall. So I don't really need a way out. Like a physical way out. But I think it would be nice to make it look like there is one. Alright. Hey, here's my daily earthquake. That's what I call the train. Anytime the train goes by, the whole friggin' building like bounces. Even though the train's like a block that way, it's a heavy cargo train, so it's like its movements just ripple through the ground. I would actually hate to be somebody who lives on the block that's like the train's actually on. I can only imagine how much your house shakes. I don't know if you can see that movement. No, the camera's still. I'm watching the whole monitor is going like this. Frickin' train. I had a shovel. I didn't think I had another shovel on me. Crap. Oh, and I keep forgetting to do this. Where's the cobble I have? Yeah. 20. 32. You see it in the backdrop? Oh, you see the backdrop curtain shaking? Oh, I already have some coal down here. Don't need to waste any. Nice. But I did get a stack of... You know what? I'm gonna run a stack of jungle logs through. Just to make sure I don't run out of... Where the hell did I put that? Wrong box. I just want to make sure I don't run out of coal at any point in time here. Because we're on vanilla Minecraft. I don't have power to power furnaces. No powered furnaces for me. So we need to make sure our coal stays up. Alright. Now... Bamboo? Bamboo. We'll leave that there for now. Good lord, what am I doing? I have no clue what I'm doing here. Is there a shortcut key to spread out the... Or is just dragging it the only way to do that? I see people using shortcut keys in Minecraft, and half of them I don't know. Even though I've played this game for a long time. The book. Oh, yeah, yeah. I can just, yeah. Duh. Sorry, my brain is currently in my boots. It'll get back to you later. Hey, that's a nice looking railing. I can jump over it. I don't think I don't think anything else can. I don't think mobs will jump over this. But what am I hearing? It's like I'm hearing a drown somewhere. What's a turtle? Where the hell is it? Oh! Maybe that guy. That you sounded like you're friggin' in the water. Sounded like life is treating you wrong. Jeez. Okay. So, I want to build two things. I want to build a fishing hut, which I'm thinking I'm going to put right here. Small fishing hut. I'll put it right here. Because then I'll put the actual fishing... oh, for crap's sakes. I'll put the actual fishing barrel at the end of the pier here. I think that'll be enough to entice a villager to fish here. Just having the barrel and the having the barrel here, a fishing hut there with a little bed in it. I think that'll be enough to entice the villager to come over and do his thing here. I'll fix that up a little better later. Now, are these a half slab up or are these a full slab up? These are a full slab up. Awesome. That means I can use actual fence out here on the corners. Make it look really, really nice. Okay. Fishing hut will be right here. I'll put it on stilts. Give it a nice little beach look to it. Yeah, bamboo fence. Yeah. Which I will have to go out here and get my harvest. Alright. I still got my 3 bamboo over there. Hi! Making cute little noises. Okay. Ah, look. Where's my... Oh. Really? Bring back the bamboo planks! Really? Oh, I need to make the blocks first. Then the planks. Try that again. Jump at Jiminy Christmas. Oh, life. I wasn't going to do a bamboo fishing hut. I think there's too much bamboo out there with the dock and whatever. I was going to make it maybe out of... I was thinking since it's on the ocean, maybe a lighter color like spruce. Or not spruce. I'll be alright. A lighter color like birch. Spruce. We're going as light as we can go. Spruce. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'll be alright. Birch trees. Give me your beautiful Lakewood. Yeah, I figure I'll use birch because that way it kind of looks like it's been out there a while. It looks like the sea has kind of tinted the color a little lighter. Maybe like the dock has been there not too long, but the fishing hut has always been there. Or they tore out the old dock. They tore out the old dock, put in this nice new bamboo one, and meanwhile the old fishing hut's still there. should be enough for the thing out there. Yeah, I thought so. I thought that would be a nice little backstory for it. Ah, nose. Leave me alone. So, and if I put the floor in right, if I put the floor in right and leave it level, leave it at a proper level, I can build right on the floor instead of having to do a half slab thingy. So that should work out. And then, just visualizing here. I don't want it to be a huge hut. I want it to be a small hut. I want it to have a pointed roof. Not this curved roof. I don't want it to have like the curved roof like these guys have. I want it to have a pointy roof. So we're talking straight staircases. Should have like a barrel on the outside. Maybe some cobwebs. Maybe some cobwebs. They kind of look like fishing nets a little bit. You know what? We are going to use spruce. Maybe we'll use not dark oak. Maybe we'll use spruce for the legs. And do I want to go full logs or do I want to go fences? Oh, I think I want to go fences. Because they'll look like some more spindly legs under the structure. They look more like spindly legs under the structure. Six, 9, 12. Three, 6, 9, 12. So that's 4 wide. That's true. If I put a barrel next to the hut, it'll use that barrel instead of the one at the end of the dock. So he'll stay around the hut, which might be a good idea, just to keep him around the hut. That might be a good idea. But you're right. If I put the one at the end of the dock, then he'll walk out to the end of the dock, which will give him more of a pathing. So that could be nice too. What do I want his shack to be? Do I want it to be a 6x6? Because on the inside, a 6x6 is only going to be, what, 4x4? On the inside? There'll be like enough room for a bed and a door. 7x7 would be a 3x3 on the inside. So maybe a 7x7. Do I want a 7x7? Or do I want to keep it smaller, like a 6x6? I do like putting 2 beds in each hut. The problem is, like I said, if I go... I don't want this to be a huge building, it's just a fishing hut. At the same time, however, I want it to be... capable of having the stuff in it that it needs. So like I want at least one bed in there just for children. Ah, I see. If I put a 2x2 interior, I'll have the door here, I'll have a spot to move here, I'll have the bed here. I think I should go bigger than that. I think I should go a 3x3 interior, which is going to be a 5x5 exterior. Is that right? 3x3, I have to add one row to each side. So that's going to be 4, 5. Yeah, 5x5. So I might as well just go frickin' nuts right now on these. Okay, so the hut's gonna be... Now comes the big question. Do I want the hut on this side or do I want the hut on this side? I guess this side would make more sense. Because the dock's there. This side would probably make more sense. So, we'll start by... doing this. Taking out that. I don't know why I put 3 blocks. I need 3 blocks. Okay. So that'll step up into the hut, which will be here. So I want the center of the hut to be 3x3. So we'll put the center of the hut, say, here. So this 3x3 is my interior. So for the exterior, I need to go one wider here, and one wider all the way around. There we go. So there's the space for the 3x3 hut. Now, let's put our spindly legs on the 3x3 hut, which I'm going to need to bring down 1 block before I can put a leg on it. Which is perfectly fine by me. Spindly legs. That I'm gonna have to fix. Whoops, that I'm gonna have to fix. Okay, so the trick to making your builds look real is to give them real dynamics. And having my spindles end on sand is not going to do that for me. So, I'm going to go back and get a couple of blocks of cobblestone. Do I have an extra row at the end? Oh, I do. Good eye. Good eye. Although, no, I don't have the room for that. I was gonna say that could be a little. I could make that little, you know, 1 by whatever deck off the back, but I don't have the room for that. I don't have the door space on the inside to put like a door facing a door. it was a little bit bigger than I could, but I'm not looking at making this a little bit bigger. I think it's going to be the perfect size. It's just a little tiny house out here where, you know, the hermit fisherman hangs out. The little kids are kind of afraid to come out here because they'll get yelled at by the old hermit fisherman. Kids come out here, he'll be like, "Harr!" Then they'll all go running. My imagination is far too good. Yeah, that'll be fine there. Okay, but I do not like the fact that those are sticking into sand. So I'm going to go get 4 cobblestone, and I'm going to use those as the anchor points for the whatchamacthingy-mabobs. English is my second language. My first language is brain dead. You know, I often wonder, did I get enough sleep last night? Usually it is yes. Well, actually during the week it's a no. But during the weekend it's a definite yes. But then I go, maybe I got too much sleep last night. That's why my brain is not working today. Spruce walls. Spruce walls? They would have been thicker, wouldn't they? They would have been a little bit thicker. You know what? That might actually look nicer. Because I was looking at those legs and going, those are a little bit too spindly. I never thought of using spruce walls. Wait. How do you make spruce walls? Can you make spruce walls? Is there such a thing as a spruce wall? I don't know that there is. There's a spruce fence. I think walls are just rock, aren't they? Stone? Or is there some kind of magic going on here that I don't know about? I'm thinking of stone. Okay. We're on the same page then. I was like, wait, spruce walls? This could be really cool. Looks like your brain is working as well as mine today. Okay, anyway, so we have the foundation. Now, we just need to build the walls and the roof. Roof might look really cool in dark oak. It'll kind of offset the white of the building. Really, that's all we have for dark oak? Ugh. What did I use dark oak for? Is that dark oak? I might have used dark oak for this guy. I think that's dark oak. Are you dark oak? You're definitely dark oak. Well then. Maybe I'll use something else. I don't like doubling up on roof colors. Even though there's going to be a couple of buildings between them. So, dark oak. You can go in there. Maybe jungle wood. Maybe jungle wood on the birch? Birch building jungle wood roof. Yeah, what the hell. It might look alright. Find the box! Alright. Let's get this show on the road. Really? Really? Asshole. Stupid birch trees. It's like, I don't want to grow. Let's go tear down the birch forest over there. Not that far from the birch forest. Now if we had some nether brick, or wait a minute, right through the portal there's that darker stone that's over there, eh? Because we're in that really shit location. It is not a nice location at all. In the least. Negatory. Don't like it. But the fact that it's there, I'm thinking we could use that to our advantage. I wonder how that would look as stilts. Or if you could even turn that into a wall. I don't know if you could turn that wood into a wall. I just thought of an idea to make the inside of this house look bigger than it is. Oh, that's not going to work though. That's not going to work. No, that's not going to work. I was thinking do staircases around the bottom. Do stairs around the bottom. And then I'll have, of course, I'll have a window. But the window's going to be centered, so that's not going to work on the top of the staircase. And then upside down staircases at the top, which would give it a pushed out effect. But I would have nothing for walls in the middle. Because I think birch planks, I don't think birch planks are solid. Oh, I can't even see it here because I'm not looking at a table. I don't think birch planks are solid, so I'm going to be stuck doing it this way, which is fine. I'm just trying to think out of the box there for a second. Give them windows and a door. I'm going to start his roof low. Start his roof down here. Ah, really? Oh, wait a minute. Actually, I can make his back window almost a cathedral window. I can come this up one more block. For a nice 2-block tall window in the rear. Whoops. Okay. Now I need some jungle slabs to finish off the back. Ow! Really shouldn't have jumped off the roof yet. Was not ready to do that. So now I gotta do this from down here, which is a real pain in the ass. Okay. Do the same thing on the back now, without the benefit of a net. Ever feel like you just purposely make shit harder for yourself? This is too damn easy. I need to make this shit harder. Okay. We gotta finish off the roof, of course. Gonna need some slabs for that, which I'm contemplating not even heading back to do that. Because, I mean, what the hell? Got all this wood with me. Yeah, all the time. And all this wood for me, I might as well just make a freaking crafting table right here and fire it out. You know, 6 might be enough. 6, well, 6 might be enough if I was actually up on the roof. Oh, scaffolding! Scaffolding! I almost went and put down regular blocks. Alright. Huzzah! 1, 2. Oh, we're gonna need 1 extra, aren't we? 3, 4, 5, 6. Fucker! 7. Aha! Ow! Meant to do that. There we go. And we have our fishing hut. More like that. I kind of like that better. Alright. Barrel. 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 So, if I put the barrel out here, say, you know what? If I put the barrel in the center, I put the light on top of the barrel. Or even if I put, what if I put a couple barrels out here? Just like have them, make them look like they're stacked. So what if I were to put, say, one barrel like that, and then another barrel like, no, I don't want them to be like that. I want this one to look up. Okay, and then like say, where do I want this to go? I want this to go like this. Like that. No. Other way around. Okay, the one that's here, lay on its side. This one face up. This one face this way. Torch on top. Okay. Doesn't quite do all the lighting up that I want it to do, but I'm going to put the bamboo fencing stuff out here. What if I do that? Still not. I hear you, you gargling bastard. Go freshen your breath elsewhere. No problem. Listen, you. Go do your gargling elsewhere. We ain't got no Listerine out here. Oh! I just totally had an idea. I'm gonna need... Okay. Oops. This is going way off a track on what I thought I was going to do out here, but I think it's going to look nicer. Really? Did I get that torch or did it vanish? Oh, no, there it is. It went flying right through me. Damn you! Give me a stinking torch back. Oh, this is going to be such a cool idea. I hope. Damn it! Torches? Hate you all. torches here just to keep it lit for now. Guess if this rain pissed off. Yeah, gargle, gargle. Oops. The hell? Oh! Pufferfish! There's a pufferfish! Get him, buddy! Get him! Kick his ass! Yeah! You're totally welcome in my waters. Whip his butt! I didn't know zombies and pufferfish were like enemies. I had no idea. Unless that was just by accident. That's pretty awesome, though. Okay. So that'll give us a nice balcony out here. Nice canopy to hang out under. I can move the barrels over to a corner. Let's hope this is going to be enough. Just enough. I mean, hey, I'm a fan. Okay, so barrels. I think stacking them like don't want the village to be able to up and over, which I don't think they can here. So that's good. I think we're good. I think we're good. And then now I have to continue the bamboo walkway out. And then what I think I'll do is I'll overlap here. So I'll have like the bamboo door will be here, flipped up. And then I'll put a bamboo door here, flipped up. So it's kind of like sandwiching there in that corner. Actually, I'm going to do that right now just so I don't forget. Because I don't really need these guys right here right this second. So we'll just take a couple from here, a couple from the other side. And go do my corner so I don't forget. Okay, so the one's going to go like this, open, open, and then the other one will go... Oh, that was not right. Don't go in the water! Okay. Open. Ha, that works perfect. And it just looks like it continues on in. Beautiful! It even finishes the fence off when it's up. Love it! Okay, that's gonna actually work perfect. Then fisherman can come out here, do his fishing. I'm actually gonna make a couple of lanterns and maybe hang them in here. Maybe one off the center there and one off the center here. So they're nicely centered. That should look nice. I need to get a bed out here for this dude. He's going to need some windows. So I need 3 windows. Or 4 windows. Yeah, 4 windows. 4 windows and a bed. I think that looks nice. I am almost ready to set you guys free. I think we're safe on the inside of the wall here. I don't seem to see anything showing up at night now. So I think I'm almost prepared to release them back into the wild. There's a little bit of a drown issue still, but I don't think we're going to solve that anyway. Might solve that with the fence along the walkway, or the railing along the walkway. We'll at least keep them off the walkway and away from the fishermen. But other than that, I don't think there's going to be any kind of an issue with drown. They're not going to attack like a swarm of zombies will. So I think we're going to be fine. Okay, so what did I say? 4 panes of glass and 2. Let's go more lanterns. Let's go 4 lanterns. Let's go 4 lanterns. Oh, I got nuggets. I need more torches though. Oh, wait a minute. Haha! I knew there was a reason I did that. Okay, so we'll do this. And then we will make some lanterns. I'm not really worried about how many lanterns I make right now, because they're all going to get used up. I'll end up putting them around the village or something. I'll end up doing something with them. So, not really worried about how many I make. Should make an axe. And speaking of stone, I have some cooked stone down below, downstairs, that I need to go grab for stairs and pathway. I need it for stairs and pathway. So I need, how many stairs? I need 1 set, 2 sets of stairs. So 6 stairs right now. I will need more stairs. Oh, for crying out loud. Don't give me cobble stairs! Can you imagine if you broke stone stairs and you ended up with cobblestone stairs? How pissy that would be. That would be like a big Minecraft version of a middle finger. went through all that trouble to make stone stairs, and then when you relocate them, they turn to cobblestone. I'd be like, that's it. Somebody's trolling. We're done. Okay, so the stairs are in there. The stairs are in here. Let's go put our lanterns up. Let's eat so we can run. Apparently when we're hungry, we get hangry and we can't run. You need to run. I don't feel like it. Oh shit, I forgot a bed. I forgot a bed. And that's too close to the... Come here. I wanted you one more close to the door. If you'll go there. Oh, you won't go there. And you won't go there either. And you won't... Well, I guess you're going on the corner then. Alright. Okay, now I got a choice here. I can either go offset on the side, or I can go center on the back. Is that going to look like a headbanger? That's going to look like a headbanger. Not a fan of headbangers. So let's do the offset on the... like that. Is that going to cover everything? It sure as hell is. Awesome. Okay. And I forgot the windows. That covers all the lighting in here. Beautiful. Means I got a light for outside, which of course I can't find a spot for because these are all stairs. If I had one fence post I could do it, but I don't, so I can't. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, 2 beds. End tables. I'm trying to think of something else. Two beds. Some end tables. I wanted... What did I want? I wanted books for the one, right? Can you not make a... Oh, that was the one block. Wow. Okay, that's one block. If I want a blue bed... Ah, I can use blue wool. Okay. Okay. So, if I want blue beds, I can use blue wool. So let's do that, because they should have some color to them. I kind of feel like they should have some color to them. We should have some variety! Wait, what the fuck? Oh, there you are. I was like, where's my fourth sheep? felt like Frozone there. Where's my super suit? Okay, red dye, yellow dye. Let's see if we can change. Hi, Birdo! I don't know if these are good. Okay. I thought that they would just tint. I didn't think that they would completely dye. I thought I had to dye them back to white in order to get... Oh, really? You give me one? The red guy gave me 3. Jerk. Now I need to wait for a yellow. Come on, hurry your ass up. The blue guy's eating like crazy. What's wrong with you? Get the munching. I will never feed you again. You shall never see wheat again. Come on, yellow. There you go. Oh, you are a skimpy one. One per. I still need one more. Yellow. Walk up and cuff him one. Right? Yes, it sure as hell does. You're the last one, yellow. You're standing on grass. Just eat. Kitty's over there staring at me like, what the fuck's wrong with you? I feel like I'm being judged. Kitty is judging me. One more. Smarten up. Alright. One bed. 2 beds. 3 beds. I feel for some reason it's important that they have their choice of colors. Well, maybe not their choice. But you know what I mean. Okay, we got books. I need, I'm gonna need 6 books. Whoops. Oh my. Okay. And on the off chance, whoops, not you. I believe I got some terracotta. Ooh, I didn't get a lot though. Oh, I did. Okay. Is it terracotta that I can make pots out of? No. What do you make pots out of? Clay? Bricks. Okay. So we'll put the terracotta back. And we'll take out the clay. I think it's clay just straight cooking, right? I think it's just straight cooking to get bricks. Oh wait, but that's not the pot I want. That's not the pot I want. I want the flower pot. Oh, which I don't have yet. I think it's still bricks, though. I think it's just 3. 1, 2, 3. I think. I hope. Let's grab this and see if it unlocks the recipe. Flower pot. There it is. Yes, it is. Okay, it's 3. 3 bucks for a flower pot. So I don't need all of this. I don't want to waste all of this. So 3, 6. That'll make me 2 flower pots. 1, 2, 3. Oh shit! One too many. Here. Should be it. Okay. Flower pot. I have to go get flowers for these, of course. I don't think I have any flowers left. I just used them all. 2 flower pots. My buddy's gonna need an end table too. Oh, an lectern. And a lectern. What the heck can I give Buddy for an end table? Maybe the crafting table for an end table? That might be fine. Gonna need some signage, and 3rd pot. Okay. 3rd flower. Right. So let's do some home decor. Starting with this guy, who we decided was going to be the knowledgeable one. So he gets a lectern, as well as a couple of bookshelves for end tables. Give him some flower pots for nice decorative bullshit. And how about a blue bed? We'll give him the blue bed. I think that's good. Alright. We'll go see our fisherman friend down here. Damn it, I keep forgetting the glass for his windows. He's gonna end up hating me. Alright, so his bed, I'll give him the red bed. We'll put it there. I'll give him a little crafting table over here. And he can also have a flower pot. Okay. That'll be his little house, which I need windows for. I need 4 windows, right? 4? 1, 2, 2 in the back, 2 on the sides. Yeah. And I mean, it's not like I don't have glass. Just keep forgetting to grab the son of a bitch. Glass. Use your brain. My brain's like, where do I put glass? Okay. You guys may now roam free. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Okay, farmer took, okay. Lectern, okay. You we're gonna have to screw around with. Because I want to make sure you have what I need. What do you have? You have bullshit. Now what do you have? You still have bullshit. Come on back. Now what do you have? You still have bullshit. What the hell? Why are you generating so much bullshit? Thorns. Oh shit, I'm over 3 hours. I'm at 3.5. Yeah, good call. Okay. Let's just bring this guy back one more time. Hopefully we'll get lucky. What do you got? Multi-shot. I should punch you in the face. I should honestly punch you in the face, buddy. Curse of Binding. Are you just trying to get killed? Are you trying to get killed? Right, and now you're back to... Okay. You know what? We'll deal with you next time. I don't have the patience for that now. I do have to get... Can you drag villagers by a lead? Ah, son of a bitch. Damn it, they got into the barrels up here. I forgot about the barrels up here. Guys, you can't be fishermen up here. You can't be fishermen up here. You can't. You cannot. No. Stop opening and closing my fucking barrels. Shit starts going missing, I'm gonna get pissed. Oh, I need them to go downstairs so I can block this off. I just need to fence this right here so they can't get up. And then I will send them... I don't think I can. I think they'll just keep walking back. I don't think I can push them out. I think they'll just turn around and walk back to the barrels. I have to wait until nighttime and then they'll go run to a bed. Yeah, I was looking at that. Because they'll just try to use it. But I think as soon as nighttime falls, which I can't tell where the sun is because the friggin' rain came out. As soon as nighttime falls, they should all run down to their beds. Actually, if I ring the town bell, they should run to their beds. There we go. That got him out. Stay the fuck out. This is not for you. You jackasses! Oh, damn. Oh, now you're stuck. Well, fine, you're gonna just live there now. There, now you live there. Have a nice life. Now you live there. Alright, so what I'm gonna have to do is I'll end up having... I'm gonna have to take down these barrels one at a time. Until they lose their fishermen. And then I'll have to, like, force one over there. Oh, I can force it over there if I can get into a... if I can get it into a boat. I can just paddle along. Although, that's gonna really screw me up, because once you get inside a... once you get inside a path, you can't get out of a path. But anyways, I'll paddle his ass out there, and and then I'll just drop them off. I'll pick up the whatchamathingy, the boat. I'll pick up the boat, and then after I pick up the boat, he'll go to his house, hopefully. But yeah, that sounds like a plan. Anywho, I'm going to get out of here because, like I said, we're at 3.5 hours, and I told myself I was going to keep these under 3 hours. Obviously not happening, but that's what happens when you're having a good time. All right, take care, everybody. Thank you again for stopping in, Dave. I will see if I can stream that other one later, that police one later, or detective one. I do have things I have to get done today, so it'll depend on how that goes. I got quite a bit of cleaning to do behind this curtain, so I'll get to that, and then hopefully be back and do the crime one. If not today, then I'll do the crime one tomorrow. I'll see if I can get a little episode of that. But anyways, take care, everybody. This is Jodian signing off. I'll see you next time. So long. Bye-bye.